Good evening. I'm Jeff Clark, the Chief of Police for the University of Georgia Police Department. Thank you for joining us here today. I'm joined by Chris Posey, the Director of the GBI, Jerry Salters, Chief of Police, Athens-Clarke County Police Department, and Clarke County Sheriff John Williams. As I start, I want to again express my most sincerest condolences to the family of Lakeland Riley and her community of friends both here at UGA and Augusta University. This is heartbreaking. This is a heartbreaking time for the university. I could not disclose Lakeland's name last night during the news conference, as last night the family had not been notified. But I'm here to share that we have a suspect in custody for Lakeland's murder. We are obtaining arrest warrants for Jose Antonio Ibarra, 26 years of age. He lives here in Athens, but is not a U.S. citizen. He has been charged with the following: malice murder, felony murder, aggravated battery, aggravated assault, false imprisonment, kidnapping, hindering a 911 call, and concealing the death of another. He will be transported to the Clarke County Jail. We have also served a search warrant on his apartment and continue to collect evidence. There are no indications of a continuing threat to the community related to this case at this time. I want to thank the men and women of the University of Georgia Police Department and all of our partners. This arrest was facilitated by the excellent work of both patrol officers and detectives from the University of Georgia Police Department and the Athens-Clarke County Police Department, as well as Georgia Bureau of Investigation, with the assistance of federal agencies as well. In every way, it was genuinely a team effort. I know everyone will understand why I cannot go into detail on this case at this point, but I am willing to share some general information. The evidence is robust. It is supported by key input from the community, physical evidence, and expert police work. Importantly, we were assisted by video footage from our campus security cameras networks, which proven vital in many cases. Our work, however, is not done. We are continuing to collect evidence and urge members of the community who may have pertinent information to call UGA Police Department at 706-542-2200. At this time, I want to recognize Deputy Director Posey, Chief Salters, and Sheriff Williams, and ask if they would make a comment.
Good evening. As the Chief mentioned, I'm Chris Hosey, Director for the Georgia Bureau of Investigation. And first off, let me echo the Chief's comments to the family of Lakeland Riley. Our thoughts and prayers will continue to be with her family, friends, and this community for many, many days to come in this tragic event, very tragic event. The point that has got us here today, as the Chief talked about, is partnerships with the GBI, the UGA Police Department, Athens-Clarke County, other local agencies assisting, as well as additional state resources that you see gathered here with us today. We're here where we are tonight because of that partnership and the hard work and the tireless work of the men and women that have been involved in this investigation. And we are grateful for that. We are grateful for these partnerships. We're grateful for the hard work. That's what they do on a daily basis. And we're here tonight because of that work and those partnerships. So thank you.
Jerry Salters, Chief of Police for Athens Clarke County Police Department. First, I'd like to express my sincere condolences to the family of Lakin and all of her friends and loved ones. I appreciate all the hard work from all the law enforcement officers and public safety personnel that has worked tirelessly over the last 30 hours in making arrests in this heinous crime. I'm especially proud of the men and women of the Athens Clarke County Police Department for their commitment and partnership with University and their work in solving this case. The Athens Clarke County Police Department has a long-standing partnership with the University of Georgia Police Department, and we will continue to support and assist them as we work to bring justice for Lakeland and her family. Thank you.
Right, I'm John Q. Williams, Sheriff here in Clarke County. Again, express sincerest condolences, and I just want to reiterate also, as my esteemed colleagues have, this is truly a situation where teamwork was paramount. Whenever someone is victimized in Clarke County, we have a lot of resources that can pull together and get results like this. So I want to thank all of the public safety and law enforcement professionals that we have operating in and around this county for just doing a great job. The results were timely, and I'm thankful to work with all of these fine people that you see in front of you today.
At this time, I will take a few questions.
Can you spell the suspect's name, sir?
Spelling Jose, Jose, Antonio, Antonio, Ibarra, Ibarra.
You mentioned he is not a U.S. citizen. What is his status in the country right now?
Right now, I don't know his full status, but he is not a resident. He has an apartment here in Athens, but as far as an undocumented, I'm not sure, and that hasn't been confirmed. I just know he's not a citizen of the United States.
Courtney Francisco with Channel 2 WSB. Can you tell me how he knew Lakin and where he's from? Any extra details on that?
At this time, the investigation suggests that they had no relationship. He did not know her at all. I think this was a crime of opportunity where he saw an individual and bad things happen.
What can we do to protect ourselves from a situation like this?
You know, we always put out safety tips here at University of Georgia. Basically, if you're walking in groups, if you're going anywhere, do it in groups. Basically, keeping your head on a swivel. Make sure you're aware of your surroundings.
Mr. Clark, can you talk to us about what you were able to find in the apartment off Village Avenue? What made this smoother to get an answer within 30 hours?
At this time, the search warrant is taking place at the apartment right now as we speak. That evidence is not known. I will say we didn't need the evidence inside of the apartment to convict Mr. Ibarra.
And Chief, can you talk to us about,
As far as the suspect, this is a pretty brazen crime to happen in the morning, out in the open. Do you believe this suspect has done prior crimes in this community? Because this is a pretty bold jump to attack a young woman on a track and lead to her death.
In recent checks of his criminal history, he does not have an extensive criminal history as far as in violence. So I cannot say that this is, he has done this multiple times.
Hey, Chief, throughout the day, we saw multiple people being taken away by the police cars. Are there any other connections to anyone else in this case? Was anybody else involved, or do you believe right now that this was a solo act?
The evidence suggests that this was a solo act. We took 3 or 4 people in custody. However, we're only going to arrest one in this
do you have
case.
a motive or any indication at this point?
Like I said, this was just a crime of opportunity, no motive.
Can you say
how
Hey,
Lakin was,
okay, guys, if you could just, and then
can you
go.
say how Lakin was killed, sir?
Say that again, sir.
How the victim was killed with
Blunt force trauma.
Did he go to school here, and where's he from, and
According to the investigation, he did not attend school at the University of Georgia.
When is his first court appearance? Do we know yet?
Do not know that at this time.
And Chief, what do you tell students? A lot of parents worried to have their kids come back to campus, and you're saying this might have been his first time. Again, a young woman, doesn't matter if it's a woman or a man, out on this trail where a lot of students go. How do you restore some safety, some security on this campus? Because I know this has hit a lot of people, especially parents who have kids here. This could have been anybody's son or daughter out on that track.
This was a very isolated incident. We haven't had a homicide at the University of Georgia in almost 30 years. And this, as I stated before, this was an individual who woke up with bad intentions on that day.
Okay, folks, we have time for one more question, okay? Excuse me, excuse me.
What has he told investigators?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Could you indicate some of the things that led your investigation to this individual? I know you might not be able to reveal too many things, but could you tell us what brought you to Mr. Ibarra?
Combination of several things, video evidence, technology.
What
Okay.
country is he from, sir? You know?
I'm not sure. I'm not certain on that. I believe Venezuela, maybe.
okay. Thank you all very, very much.